Beautiful Days. I'm so excited about this song because it is something that I believe everyone needs to hear now. I think everyone has kind of lost hope. And when you don't have hope, you have nothing for your faith to attach to. And so now we're all kind of down. It's hard to pull ourselves up, and we have to have faith to believe that beautiful days are coming for us. So God put this in my spirit to write this song. It is Him speaking to us, saying they are coming for you. I've already put beautiful days into motion. All you have to do is wait for them to come. And so this song is a celebratory song. It's lighthearted, but it has a strong, heavy spiritual meaning to it. But I made it so lighthearted. I want you to dance. I want you to have hope. I want you to feel healed in your emotions and in your physical being. This is a song of healing. It's a song of hope. Beautiful days are coming for you. The legendary, extraordinary Fred Hammond right here. You talking about this dude right here?
Yeah.
I call him warrior. I call him a king because I've known him for so long. And when you see what all he pushes past and pushes through and continues to be who he is and forge new areas and break barriers and continue through all of the obstacles, I am encouraged. You just don't know the real story behind what you see. And he's still gracious, still kind-hearted. He shares his story freely with different people. You feel his heart. So I'm honored that God even allowed this to happen. I mean, it's a dream come true. It has encouraged me. I have a wonderful story of how I even met Fred. Do you want to hear it? I mean, while I'm on the video, I might as well tell the story. Okay. I want everyone to relate to this because all of us have reached a point in our life where we say, listen, either I'm going to believe God for this or I'm going to give up. You know, there are pivotal moments when you say all or nothing. So I've always known that God wanted me to be in the music industry and ministry period, but my avenue of ministry is through music. And so I did the right thing. I went to college, you know, I got academic scholarships, and I said, well, maybe I'll do entertainment law or maybe I'll do marketing, always knowing that eventually I was going to have an exit strategy into music full time. So I said, well, let me just go to college, get this degree thing, and surely within a year I will be miraculously found here in Grand Prairie, Texas, and I'll be living my dream. Well, got married, continued to work, always did music. I've always done songs in the studio. I even did an EP way back. I'm not going to tell my age, but maybe 2000. I did my first EP while working, you know, and eventually I just knew, God, how long am I going to continue to burn candles at both ends? I had one child, then a second child, then a third child. So industry standards like, listen, it's too late. If you're going to do this thing, you should have been starting when you're 16. So by the time you're in your 20s, you're full bloom, and then you fizzle out at the age that you are. So that is what man says is how it was supposed to proceed. So God does things so different with me, and he's just proving, listen, with man it is impossible, but with me nothing is impossible. I'm gonna prove that it's not about your age, it's not about whether or not you have kids or how long you've been in corporate America. I can snatch you out of that world and put you where I told you were going to be all along. Long story short, I was pregnant with my third child, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I believe God told me to say this prayer. I said, God, do I give this thing up in terms of wanting and longing? You know, when you're a musician and an artist, you are not happy. You can get raises and climb up the corporate ladder like I did, but nothing satisfies you because you know what you're supposed to do. So I was just unsatisfied. And I got tired of feeling that ache, that yearning, you know, like, oh, I got to do a song. Lord, if I'm supposed to continue to strive for this music career, let me meet Fred Hammond. Now, mind you, that's not me, because everyone who I know, you know, Fred Hammond moved to Dallas. I hate bothering people like him. I'm like, the last thing he needs is someone else coming up to him talking about, yo, I want you to listen to my EP, you know, it's the bomb. You know, come on, who wants that? But God had me to pray that prayer. maybe 2 days later, I'm at Golden Corral with my family, my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother, my husband, my children, and I look up and Golden Corral. There is Fred Hammond.
And I never go to Golden Corral. I never go.
That's
but
crazy.
My friends and my family said, please go. And I went. Took my son and a friend of mine, some more friends, and there I was in Golden Corral.
In Golden Corral.
It was a Sunday afternoon.
It was. So my dad came to you, my mom came to you, my sister. I was like standing like a zombie, like, oh my God. So I didn't want anything else from him. That was just my sign to God, from God. Keep going. But my mother hounded me. She said, "Wait over there, let him hear your CD." I'm like, "Mom, you don't want to hear my old," to me, it was an old raggedy CD. And she pressed me. I'm talking about she wouldn't even let me eat. Go in that car and get the CD and let him hear. So they're all behind me. And it took everything for me to come to you while you were eating. Maybe it was chicken, I don't know what it was, but it looked like it was good. And I was trembling, and I don't know if maybe you knew I was just nervous, but I took that leap of faith just to hand it to you. This is 10 years ago, mind you. And I never did hear back. I ain't mad. I'm just saying I didn't hear back. No, I was kidding. That is part of the testimony. It was supposed to happen like that. Fast forward maybe 2 years later, I'm sitting at my job on the computer. I had gone on vacation, and I was checking on my emails. A coworker says, "Hey, Tisha, Fred Hammond is having an audition for this warehouse worship thing. I think you should do it." And it was for that afternoon. I was not prepared. I didn't have a song ready. I had a cold. Where am I going to do with my kids? And then God said, "Do it." And I hate the long lines and auditions. I mean, it was totally out of my character. And I did it. And I did mention you that I saw you. Then I was one of the ones, along with many others, and we started doing the warehouse worship video. And just from there, being able to sing background on several projects, maybe 3 or 4 now, and singing with the warehouse worship, I've learned so much. But in terms of my own personal desire, I try to lay low. Like I'm gonna be in the mix here. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna be a servant. And later on, God, when you lead me, I'm going to reach back out to Fred. So I said all of that just to encourage people. Don't be afraid of the word no. And if God has given you a word, you have to press forward no matter how long it takes. All of that is part of the process. And just want to encourage you with that. Okay, another quick story. Okay, so I was at a rehearsal studio practicing for an engagement that I had, and it was a long, arduous rehearsal. Normally it flows very well. This day it was a beating. We could not get what we needed. We weren't on the same page, myself and my music director. And then right before we left, it was like 11:30 at night. He said, "Let's just see if we can create something." And he just starts playing. And as he starts playing, the words "Beautiful Days" came to me. So although I was feeling some kind of way, what came out of my spirit was encouraging words. So I just captured it, posted it on Instagram, 15 seconds, and out of the blue, Dietrich hadn't pressed his like. Now this is, he's never liked any of my stuff before, and I don't think he's liked anything since. So again, God's Spirit is moving in that. That gave me the confidence to go back with my music director and finish the song, to flush it out, to make it, structurally sound, to experiment with keys and tempo. Once I felt like I had a good song, I needed someone to produce it. And my first thought is always Fred. So once again, I prayed and I said, "Lord, prepare his heart to give me a yes. And if it's no, it's no. I can't have fear anymore." And reached out to him, and thank the Lord, thanks Fred, he agreed to do it. And from there, he and his team took this song, what we did, and took it out of the world. And put his flavor, his stank on it, his anointing on it, his ear, his professionalism on it. And I'm so proud, godly proud of